saved, 78. They told us Jesus is coming back. Pull out of government, pull out of education. Why get an education? Let's all just get ready for the return of Jesus. That was the worst thing they could have said. I'm telling you as a pastor, get involved in politics. Get involved in voting. Get involved in your community. Get involved, get involved, get involved. Get your education. I thank God in this church we have people that have no education. I thank God that we have a great professor from UNLV, at least one. We have some of the greatest therapists in our town. We have one of the foremost known dentists in our church congregation. He trains dentists from around the world. He's a specialist in TMJ and all these other things, these serious dental problems. And he's the guy that they go to, and he and his wife are in this church. I thank God we have very, very educated people, and I thank God some of you are still getting your education. I want to encourage you. It's good. We're going to be around here for a while. And as long as we're around here, let's make a difference in our community. Be vigilant. I can't fight every fight. My wife was telling me the other day her burden for the sex trade in Las Vegas. We're the second worst city in America. And I believe we're probably one of the worst cities of sex trade in the world. I heard a story just the other day about a young, 16-year-old girl, Denise, or 15-year-old, that was rescued. I'm telling you, friends, we're hearing about stories, so many stories about sex trade in our city. But I realized, I said, baby, you're going to have to find people to fight it because that one's not mine. Now, am I going to support it? Yes. Will I give to it? Yes. Will I pray for it? Yes. But it's not my battle. That's other people like Denise and others that are called, like Krista and others that feel a call to intervene and make a difference in the sex trade in America. Friends, I want to challenge. Michelle Roberts has a radio show on Spirit Flow TV, our web station. And she has a weekly radio show because she used to be involved in selling her body. But now she's living for God and she's trying to help women that have been caught in the sex trade industry. She's trying to help them. That's her battle. My role as pastor is say, we bless you, we cover you. Here, I'll help you. How can I help? But God has a battle for every one of you. Nurses Kopalian got involved in Team Focus, Boys Without Dads. He had a retreat last week on Mount Charleston helping kids without dads. I admire him. On top of that, he had a burden for Armenian people because he's from Armenia. His name is Nurses Kopalian. And Nurses is now the pastor of an Armenian congregation in our city. They're meeting in the South Campus right now. Nurses has now become a pastor. Someone say amen to that. It's not my battle, it's his, but I'm his covering. See, the vigilant is every one of us have to be vigilant. You know, Danny, you and your wife, you've been called to the political arena. Many, many, many times I've been praying for you. I know you've been called to the business and legal arena. Many times I pray for them. Why? I'm not called to that arena, but I'm called to bless that arena. And I'm called to say, God, raise up godly men and women to make a difference in politics, to make a difference in law, to make a difference in the business in our city. Can someone say amen? Amen. Just a few weeks ago, I was invited to Danny Gans's grand opening at the Wynn. I went to his grand opening at the Mirage many years ago. And he invited me to the grand opening at the Wynn. And I know Danny to be a Christian. And I know that his pastor goes there every 2 weeks and leads in a Bible study on the Strip with all the performers on that, the Danny Gans show. And he's mentoring them and pastoring them. And I'm so grateful for that. You see, friends, we need people in entertainment. We need people in business. We need people counseling and helping people experience breakthroughs.